These are all the books that I read in the very last week of August. I am continuing on with my Sun Eater journey. I read Queen Amid Ashes and Demon in White, and I'm currently on Kingdoms of Death. Now, I am enjoying this series, but it is very long. There's just a lot of tangents and like monologues, and there's a lot just about Hadrian himself. And I'm 4 books in, and I'm still like, oh, aliens are still the bad villains. And not only are they aliens, but they're aliens that look like aliens. They're not aliens like disguised as humans. So I am pushing through the series. It's just taking a lot of effort to get through it. I read Thorns and Fire, which is the second book in the Ashes of Thismar, and I think another one is coming out here in November, which I'm very excited for. I love Torge and Ren from the Blood and Steel series. I love that series. I think it's a great romantic series. It was such a good time. The tension between Torge and Ren, just like so much like chemistry, like fire between them. I had a really good time with this book. It was more like romance forward. It was more about them and like less about the plot. But I really loved it. Then I read the Bone Raiders, which is the start of a new series called the Rakata, and it's about like the Bone Raiders who like go and like raid different clans, and they want to try to train a giant lizard. I had a really great time with this. I think it's a good start to a really good series, and I highly recommend this if you just want like a desert raiding clans type of vibe. And then last, I read Bunny. I've seen a lot of people say they really like this, but when I got 20% of the way into this and I read that somebody's head exploded and nobody did a thing about it, I was like, oh, what am I reading? Yes, I knew I was getting into like cult vibes, and I'm not a huge person who loves cults. This just took it to the extreme. And I think there's like this theme of like what happens when you join like a cutthroat like MBA program or something like that. But I was like, this is too wild that we're talking about turning men into half bunnies and then like doing absolutely nothing with them. I'm so confused. I cannot believe that this book has a sequel coming out to it. So plans for the coming week will be reading Kingdoms of Death, Catabasis, and I'm almost done with The Fallen and the Kiss of Dust.